Premier Boxing Champions presents the PBC Pay-Per-View on Prime featured attraction brought to you by GTD Promotions and TGB Promotions in association with Pro Box Promotions and sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. This bout is sanctioned by the WBA President in attendance, Gilberto Jesus Mendoza, along with the New York State Athletic Commission. The Executive Director is Matthew DeLaglio. Introducing our three judges scoring from ringside, from Connecticut, Glenn Feldman, from New York, Eric Marlinsky, and from New Jersey, Steve Weisfeld. Introducing our referee in charge, our third man in the ring, Steve Willis. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA Lightweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York,
Alvin Tabay. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ito na ang top donor natin.
Introducing to you first the challenger on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing green trunks, hailing from and representing our nation's capital of Washington, D.C. He weighed in at the lightweight limit of 135 pounds. With a record of 25 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw, he has 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight he is moving up in weight as he attempts to capture his second World Division title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome tonight's challenger, the current WBA Super Featherweight Champion of the World, introducing Lamont, the Reaper, Roach Jr. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue. Nice defending world champion wearing green camouflage. He is fighting out of and representing his home of Baltimore, Maryland. He weighed in at a trim and ready 133.8 pounds. He is undefeated in his tremendous campaign with a record of 30 wins, no losses, 28 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the popular superstar of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the hard-hitting, 5-time, 3-division world champion and the current undefeated, reigning and defending WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Gervonta Once again, our referee in charge is Steve Willis. Now to give instructions.
Shoutout sa iyo, Alvin Tabay. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ito na ang top donor natin.
Okay, gentlemen, you're both received instructions in the dressing room. I want you to obey the command to protect yourselves at all times. Right now, we'll go on the low on the green. We're going to go low underneath the black. All right, got it?
Shoutout sa iyo, Alvin Tabay. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ito na ang top donor natin.
Well, you know the boxing is about who throws the most. It's about who lands the right punch at the right time. Davis, mad that dying. But for Lamont Roach, he knows that when it comes to beating Davis, it's not about just skill. It's about flawless execution under constant pressure. Roach Jr. believes his IQ is sharper than the number 2 pencil. But he needs more than wit to withstand Davis's precision and power. Round number 1.
And the big question here, Mo, and I think we all is if Davis is going to start fast.
We know the answer.
If you want to look for some areas Roach thinks he has advantage, one thing he said is fighting on the inside. His quote was, "We're going to see if Tank is really an inside guy in this fight." say about Roach, he has never looked in better shape coming in. Looks big,
fight to
looks
125,
strong,
yep.
confident. I mean,
And we talked about it, Brian Custer, all of us saying, you know, for most opponents, it's like that Mike Tyson effect. You walk to the ring, dead man walking. For Roach, though, familiarity. They've sparred a lot. Yes, they faced each other in the amateurs, and Roach is a champion. He holds a title. He may not have been on this stage
Alvin
before,
Tabay.
but he knows what it
Salamat sa
takes to be a
pag-donate.
champion.
Ikaw
It's a
na
man
ang
who wants
top
to make
donor
history.
natin.
Well, when you come back from defeat like he did in his first title bout against Jamel Herring, which he said created this persona of the Reaper, and you come back and put together the run that he has, that is a champion in form right there. Let's see, though. Familiarity has brought confidence to Roach, but too much confidence against Tank is a recipe for disaster.
Knowing Tank Davis, I doubt he listened to Blue Oyster Cult's "Don't Fear the Reaper," but that's the sentiment that I'm sure he has going into this fight. A minute 15 left here in the opening round, and yes, a cautious start.
Yep. IQ right now from Roach. We know he's really smart, taking in data right now, trying to read Tank Davis and not trying to let Davis read him.
Might not be surprised that with 2 minutes gone, Davis has yet to land a punch.
Well, this is Roach kind of forcing Davis to take the lead, which is an interesting
That's what we
strategy.
talked about. But there's that tension. You need to cut it with a chainsaw with a Tank Davis fight. It says the one on his trunks, and yeah, he is the one to sell out arenas coast to coast.
He's also the one to add interesting tattoos, creative designs. How about the red letters "pain" on the top of his forehead?
Post Malone is jealous.
I like what Roach is doing right now, and I know most of the opponents that David has faced the first 3-4 rounds are always, they're pressuring, they're winning the rounds, and right now Roach putting that pressure, being smart with the pressure.
Well, if you're Roach, you can't be afraid if the crowd boos. That might mean that you are controlling the terms of this fight.
Oh, he's been compared to Mike Tyson. Might as well get those face tattoos as well. And there we go. 1 of 12 for Davis, 3 of 17 for Roach.
No, I don't need that whole. That one right there. That one right there.
Shoutout sa iyo, Alvin Tabay. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
Got it? That's right. Head off the line. Don't find yourself just standing in front of them like I did with the headlights. All right? Head side to side. Make sure you popping that jab. And if you toe to toe, if you're not working, get the fuck out of
Shoutout sa
there.
iyo,
Keep them in the circle.
KATIPANA Lancita. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
Touch something. Just touch
Shoutout sa
something.
iyo,
Just move around.
Kapitana Lancita. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
New voice in the corner for Gervonta Davis, that being Barry Hunter. Calvin Ford still part of the camp. Meanwhile, in Roach's corner is dad
Shoutout
telling
sa
him to
iyo,
faint,
Kapitana
telling him
Lancita.
to try
Salamat
to
sa
lure
pag-donate.
Davis
Ikaw
into
na
a
ang top
counter
donor natin.
opportunity. Of course, Davis knows all about making counters count.
Well, this does align with what Roach was saying regarding his strategy. He wanted to really make Tank think. He thinks that could be the difference in his performance, obviously, compared to the others Tanks have had. So many of those fights ending by knockout, by the way.
Here's a rarity in round 1. All punches were landed to the body, albeit there were 3 for Roach, 1 for Davis, but still, all body shots.
Yeah, we talked about the reach and making Tank Davis think. And there's those feints that Roach is using right now. Try to make him make a mistake and make him pay. But again, I'm liking how Roach is walking Tank Davis back.
Brian, you and I talked about just this scenario. What happens when no one reads the test? Already it's mattering.
Obviously, this fight can turn at any point. And you do wonder if you're Tank, do you want to land something big to set a certain tone and precedent?
Well, he's not known to be that guy in the early rounds, but obviously, yes, his power is just that.
And yeah, it's interesting. Before every Tank fight, I always go back, watch tape.
Yeah.
In those early days, my goodness, was he a beast in those first rounds. But it's low output, high accuracy, maximum damage.
How about those shoes on Tank, by the way? You can put on your makeup in the reflection of that more.
Both of them are styling and profiling with their ring fit suits tonight. First championship glory Up for grabs. Roach given special permission to move 5 pounds up for this huge opportunity. Double jab. There's a jab by Davis. Southpaw against orthodox. Roach in the center of the ring. Again, very cautious. He's building the tension. And you know, we've said it many times. You watch a Tank Davis fight, it's like sitting on the edge of your seat during a blockbuster thriller. You know that a twist is coming, but the suspense is half the fun.
Yeah, it's just a matter of when, really. But again, Roach being smart round. He's not throwing a lot, but being cautious, being smart. He knows he cannot make mistakes against him.
And you look at this lightweight division, of course, a new star on the rise. Another Davis added to the championship mix. Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Vasily Lomachenko.
How about the talent?
So much talent, and you know, there's hope that they will start to mix it up. There was talk that Davis would face Vasily Lomachenko before Lomachenko pulled out and then had the back injury. But here we are in Brooklyn for this championship fight, and
Don't get greedy when you're in the rope.
don't get greedy. Lamont's dad telling his son.
Alright? The ref already told you about the clinch. You know what I'm saying? Work your free game. Try to sneak one in there. You tried. And dirty shit. But it's all good. Alright? Real small pressure, alright? We're gonna build off that, okay? When you get in there faint, jab, rock jab, throw the 1-2 from range, and then hop back over to the right, alright? Alright? Because it's gonna turn out. No.
Shoutout sa iyo, Kapitan Lancita.
Get low. When
Salamat
you get
sa
low like that,
pag-donate.
you get low.
Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
Push down on his ass, alright? Alright?
Shoutout sa iyo, Kapitan Lancita. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
Barry Hunter in Davis's corner, letting him know that if nothing else, continue to use your feet, use the footwork. He feels Roach's feet are already heavy. I'm just wondering, what would happen if a Tank Davis fight started in round 6?
All action all the time. He's not alone in that. Let's talk about some of the great ones. Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez.
And he was mentored by Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, all about that low output, high accuracy.
Yeah, but you gotta give it to Tank. I mean, yes, we would love for him to start fast and be exciting, but he's a smart fighter. He knows when to go in. He's reading the fighter right now. He's taking in data, and he doesn't want to make a mistake.
Constantly setting traps. Mentally, physically,
Shoutout
and
sa iyo,
otherwise.
Kapitan Lancita. Salamat sa
Who's gonna
pag-donate.
make the
Ikaw na ang
other
top donor
fighter
natin.
reach first?
Yeah.
Do something they don't want to first.
Yeah, Tank, I mean, what fighter, but Tank does not like to get hit, and that's why he doesn't start as fast. He's waiting for the right moment. We need that double jab from Roach. The corner asked for it. Double jab to close the gap.
Just a single jab from Roach and not doing anything with it. Missing with the right, the defense on display.
Shoutout sa iyo,
There's Tank
Kapitan
Davis
Lancita.
utilizing
Salamat
the
sa pag-donate.
instructions from
Ikaw na ang
his
top
corner,
donor
Barry Hunter,
natin.
utilizing his feet much more here in round 3.
Good body shot there from Tank.
There's another body shot from Davis. Straight right down the middle. Always a weapon against the southpaw, public enemy number 1. But let's not forget that left hook. And Roach has a decent left hook. Loves to go to the body as well.
Roach told us he has no issues at all with southpaws. The only loss, the only draw in his career did both come against left-handed fighters.
So far, Roach not giving him anything.
Shoutout sa iyo,
Left hook by Roach in the jab.
Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor
Guard
natin.
from Davis. Monitoring the situation. Trying to pick up the tells. Pick up any information that he will use as this fight unfolds. 30 seconds now left in the third.
Shoutout sa iyo,
There's a
GXL.
chopping
Salamat
right
sa
hand. Good punch
pag-donate.
from Roach.
Ikaw na ang top donor
Really
natin.
good right hand from Roach, and you got to start
Points to
winning
combo.
rounds. Bagging rounds, that's all you have to do. Take it round by round.
Well, we saw in Tank's last fight, first 3 rounds, Frank Martin do a good job of of taking the fight to Davis, having success. We've seen that with the likes of Leo Santa Cruz. We saw with Ryan Garcia, what happened when he got aggressive, got dropped in round 2. So again, it's not a catch-22, but it can be a catch-22 when it comes to fighting Tank Davis.
It's just not getting greedy. Yeah.
Kick the legs out. Deep drum, blow it out,
Shoutout sa
big
iyo,
boy. Bucket out the door.
GFL.
Deep drum,
Salamat
blow it
sa
out.
pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin. Shoutout sa iyo, Julito Gamanes the Wild. Salamat sa
All right,
pag-share.
listen. Set him up with that left hook. Set it up with the left hook, okay? Keep going right. And then when you step, bring the left hook, then a right hook. You got
Shoutout
it?
sa iyo,
How you feeling?
GFL.
All right,
Salamat
good.
sa pag-donate.
Head off the line.
Ikaw na ang top
Behind
donor
the jab,
natin.
okay? And do not fall
Shoutout
in.
sa iyo, Lola Esna. Salamat sa pag-donate. Napaka-pogi mo.
Yeah, but I still want you to move a little bit more. We don't want to get, you don't want to let the net touch your face.
Shoutout sa iyo,
Let's go.
GFC. Salamat
We heard
sa
from
pag-donate.
Barry
Ikaw
Hunter
na ang
in
top
Roach's
donor
corner.
natin.
Meanwhile, they're looking to try to just continue to solve Gervonta Tank Davis. And interesting, even at the highest level, even when you're Tank Davis, it's the basic information that sticks, right? It's just keeping it simple.
Yeah.
Fundamental.
We stay in the center line.
Yeah, get your head off center line. Come in with that left hook. Set it up. Go with the right hook.
I really like the command of Roach, the patience, the confidence. But he's not making it clear in terms of his output that these rounds are going to his favor, and it's something to consider.
And that footwork of Davis definitely also causing issues. Movement constantly from Tank Davis.
Shoutout sa iyo,
But there's a double
Gray
jab from
Barbershop.
Roach.
Salamat sa
There's that lead
pag-donate.
left
Ikaw
hook.
na ang
Just
top
clipped
donor
Davis.
natin.
Yeah, just as well. Roach not giving Tank Davis anything. Tank
Very
not giving Roach
close,
anything.
and you see round 2 where Roach outlanded Davis. Well, the first 2 rounds, in fact, our unofficial scorer, Larry Hazard, did actually give round 2 to Roach. So there it is. I mean, again, they're early stage of the fight where fighters pick up rounds against Davis.
Yeah, those right hands that Roach landed in that second round, yes.
Tank's starting to open up a little
Shoutout sa
bit.
iyo, Resty
There's a lead
Revilla.
left
Salamat
in
sa
their body work
pag-donate.
from
Ikaw
Davis.
na ang top donor natin.
Backing up again, setting the trap. We saw it against Rolly Romero here in Brooklyn. Letting him to the ropes, and then sent him crashing into the ropes with the counter
It's
left.
such a dangerous proposition for Roach with that high guard, because you're either giving up clean body shots to a big puncher in Davis, or you're going to bring down that guard and set up an opportunity for him to end the fight.
Roach is on the hunt.
When Pitbull fought Tank Davis, he fought low. He fought really low with his high guard, and he got in. But Roach is standing too straight.
Mario Barrios also had a good start. That was at 140. Again, but how did those fights all end, guys? Davis victories, usually a knockout. Esau Cruz, one of 2 fighters to go the distance, the first to go 12 rounds, and not to take away from the win, but halfway through the fight, Davis injured his most effective weapon, his left hand.
Left hand against Pitbull, yes he did.
Roach is really trying to be perfect in everything he does.
And that could be dangerous too, because you can make mistakes by trying to be too perfect.
Margin of error is so slim against a fighter like Davis. You can see the difference in movement and footwork. And Tank's getting a lot of sneaky shots to the body this round too.
Ooh, there's that right hand again from Roach.
Tank took his eye off the ball there, arguing with the referee, took a clean jab.
I told him let me go. I got the punch. Deep breath.
Shoutout sa iyo, Resty Revilla. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor
Be
natin.
mindful of your distance, all right? Good round.
Shoutout sa iyo, Michael Royo. Salamat sa pag-donate.
Get the
Napaka-pogi
defense
mo.
right. Lock them all. Defense tight. All right? Good man. You got to follow him. He going to try to... Deep breath. Stay in control. Keep making them think. He see what he looking for all day long. Take it away. You're gonna have to go to something else. Might come out a little bit more aggressive this round. Be prepared, all right?
Roach's father letting him know to be mindful of your distance.
Yeah. And here we go. Tank got a little distracted
Shout out
there.
sa'yo.
He was talking to the ref,
Rio
telling him
Canada.
something, but hey, you
Salamat
gotta
sa
protect
pag-donate.
yourselves at all
Ikaw
times.
na ang top
Victor
donor
Cruz
natin.
learned that lesson.
Victor Ortiz.
Victor Ortiz.
Yes.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, of course. Ortiz against Floyd Mayweather. Victor Cruz, a star here in New York back in the day.
Heck of a
Shout out
salsa
sa
there.
iyo.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Rio Canada. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top
Round number
donor natin.
5. Victor Ortiz wished I would have said Victor
Shout
Cruz.
out sa iyo. Rio Canada. Salamat sa
So here we are,
pag-donate. Ikaw
guys.
na ang top
Round
donor
number
natin.
5. We talked about Roach's father saying be mindful of your distance again,
Shout out sa iyo.
especially against the
St.
guy,
Rio
the
Canada.
caliber puncher of
Salamat sa
Gervonta Tank
pag-donate.
Davis.
Ikaw na ang top donor
But it
natin.
is amazing that no matter what you do, what you say, the Davis fight unfolds. We're seeing this every single fight.
Yeah, and Roach not winning these rounds clearly either. I mean, he's putting in that pressure.
There's not a lot to speak of on either side right now.
I mean, it's a gamble always for both fighters when you're going to allow the rounds to be this low in output.
Yep.
But I'm not sure Roach has done enough, to your point, Abner, to really leave an exclamation.
Exactly.
Shout out sa iyo. Green Barbershop. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
Good body
It's
shot.
almost like we can go into
Roach.
golf commentator voice. Sometimes a fight, you just sit there and
It's a tactical fight so far.
oh, there's a combination for Roach. Davis dropping levels.
Continuing to pound to that body with the left hand.
Into the body again with the left and the right that time. And now flashing some of his speed. Final 60 seconds. Lead left hand, split the guard of Roach. Roach, though, with the uppercut and the right hand, trying to score on Davis. But Davis defending and sticking his tongue out. Under a minute left here into the 5th.
Well, Davis ducked that one punch so well, he got hit in the back as he was bending over.
And he's talking to Roach. I know what I did to you when we were teenagers. And there it is, series of left hands. And now Roach is talking back. Okay.
This is where Roach has to be careful getting off of his game plan.
Yeah, he got to his head already. By him answering back, you know what's happening.
Shoulder thrust. Trash talking in the ring. Referee wanting to maintain law and order. Steve Willis, the man in charge. Davis playing the mind game, setting a trap, evacuating. And Roach continues to talk to Davis. And you're right, Davis is taking Roach out of his game plan here. So we may not be seeing a war yet in terms of action, but the war of words is heating up.
All right. You done made him mad a little bit.
Shout out sa iyo.
When you get mad,
Green Barbershop. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin. Shout out sa iyo. Michael Hoyo. Salamat sa pag-donate. Napaka-pogi mo.
So in the corner, we saw
Shout out sa iyo. Green Barbershop. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
in his career, including against Floyd Mayweather. And there was a page right out of that playbook by Gervonta Davis. Not exactly Marcus
Shout out sa iyo.
guys.
Green Barbershop. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
Tank Davis won that round just by talking. He got him out of his game plan.
I think he also went to the body effectively, and that's going to add up over time.
So here we are now at round 6, and according to the stats, very close. So not really the start Roach wanted in many ways, because he did not take advantage of the deliberate start by Gervonta Tank Davis. And right now, as we are in the 6th round, let's see what happens, because the words are being thrown at each other. Let's see if the punches start being thrown, and yes, they do.
Why is Roach standing right in front of him? You can't do that.
Why is he staring him down after eating a big shot? Tank's talking to him. He's talking to the referee.
Talking to him. Maybe going to talk Christian. But Tank Davis continues to utilize footwork. And now
Shoutout
Roach
sa iyo,
misses with the right,
St. Louis,
right in
Canada.
front of him.
Salamat sa
Roach
pag-donate.
making a lot of
Ikaw na
mistakes
ang
right
top
now.
donor
Not jabbing
natin.
his way in. He's just walking in straight. Reaching, so gotta be careful.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Davis was going to pull a Dracula there for a moment. You see him when he was on his neck? Of course, another comparison I don't want to make to Mike Tyson.
Oh, that's the last thing we need.
Yeah. There's a counter left by Davis.
And a stiff one at that.
Minute and a half gone here in the sixth, so midway point of the fight. And this is where we usually see Tank Davis begin
Shoutout
to
sa iyo, St. Louis,
bring us an
Canada.
uptick in
Salamat sa
offense. And yeah, he's
pag-donate.
starting to
Ikaw
put
na
that
ang top
pressure on
donor
Roach. He
natin.
is, and there's the left hand.
Those are stepping on the foot of Roach repeatedly as he throws to the body. It's always about that foot placement.
Yes,
when
of
the
course.
southpaw.
Orthodox and southpaw, lead foot dominance. And you're right, that could definitely play a part here. Right now, there's Davis with that lead foot on the outside, able to put that left hand down the middle. Another left hand.
Oh, that left hand is landing now.
On the right, the jab from Davis.
Davis is starting to heat up here.
Yeah, keeping this fight in the center of the ring. I like that.
Where have we seen this before? 45 seconds left in the sixth. Yeah, the mind games, indeed. Roach can ill afford to get frustrated and then lose focus.
He's got to weather the storm, keep his emotions together, and get back to his game plan.
The trip up from Capitol Heights, Maryland. Okay, Davis now. Showmanship, gamesmanship. It's entertainment after all.
Good job. I was going to do it. All right, we good, y'all, we good. Now, hey, don't focus on that. All right, we cool over here. Good job.
Shoutout sa iyo, St. Louis, Canada. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
And Tank Davis, like he normally does in these rounds, he wakes up and he starts throwing a lot more. That left is landing. That straight left and the right hook as well. The body shot from Tank Davis. Perfectly timed. Beautiful placement.
Shoutout sa iyo, Gray Barbershop. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
Circle the wagon. All right? When you turn around, shoot charge, you gonna count.
Shoutout sa iyo, Gray Barbershop. Salamat sa pag-donate.
Yeah.
Ikaw
Tank
na ang
Davis
top
landed
donor
a fight
natin.
high 11 of 24 in round 6. And he was the first to reach double-digit connects in a round with that fight high 11 in round 6. And according to our unofficial score, Larry Hazard, he has Davis up by 4. He gave round 2 to the challenger Roach.
One thing Roach told us, he believes he does have the power to earn Tank's respect. Haven't seen that up to this point.
But we've shown, and again, we talked about it already, but since the loss to Herring has shown more aggression and power. Again, at 130 pounds, not the level of caliber of a Davis, but man, he got it done. 6 knockdowns in 6 fights, 3 knockouts, and now trying to take the fight to Davis.
Yeah, and we see why he's not letting his punches go as much.
Of course.
That, you know, he does not want to make a mistake. He does not want to pay for it, and he almost did right there.
How nasty was the speed of that counter shot? It was like a shovel uppercut coming back from Tank.
Davis leading with the left. Right hook. And Roach is trying to come forward but unable to launch an attack. And now the pressure and the punches from Davis. But Roach coming back, goes to the body, lands the right hand upstairs. Oh, good left by Davis, although it was caught off the glove. Nice right hook by Davis, but hey, Roach took good steam off the punch.
Roach is standing strong at the moment, just not landing much in return.
Oh, nice double left hook by Roach to the body and then to the head. Right hand. So good success here for But Roach is having moments here, guys, in the 7th, a minute left.
Wow, is he ever? He's trading with Tank Davis, with the powerful Tank Davis. He's trading punches, letting his punches go. Beautiful combinations from Roach.
Here in the 7th, Roach 13 of 40, Davis 8 of 18.
This is where that confidence that we mentioned of Roach is coming forward.
Yeah, but then again, Tank Davis makes you feel that you're in the fight.
Shoutout sa iyo, Green Barbershop. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
So you can't get too comfortable now, Roach. Don't get greedy.
Half a minute left in the 7th. Great round for the challenger. At a time when we're not used to seeing challengers do well against Gervonta Tank Davis.
Roach has thrown twice as many punches as Davis this round so far. Yeah. Changes.
And yet only landing him by 3 thus far. Oh, good. Solid shot there, Davis. Oh, there's a right hook to the body by Davis, ripping that right hand. And then Roach rips a
Shoutout
left
sa
hook
iyo,
to the body. Good
Michael
stuff
Rojo.
here.
Salamat sa pag-donate. Napaka-pogi mo. Shoutout sa iyo, Green Barbershop. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
Don't get caught up in smart, man. You hear me? Deep breath.
Shoutout sa iyo, Green Barbershop. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin. Shoutout sa iyo, Mike Reyes. Salamat sa pag-donate. Napaka-pogi mo. Shoutout sa iyo, Green Barbershop. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin. Shoutout sa iyo, Miku Sampang. Salamat sa pag-donate. Napaka-pogi mo.
Okay? Right? It's smart. I want to get greedy in exchange it though.
Roach's corner wants him to be smart. Well, he tried to make Davis smart in pain. He landed a fight high for either guy. 16 punches in round 7. For Tank Davis, more than half of his landed punches have been to the body. So here we go, round number 8. Things beginning to get interesting.
You got to give Roach credit that round. That wasn't him surviving, that was him thriving, letting his punches speak for themselves here. He feels like he's back in the fight. His corner believes it, but you're always walking that tightrope against Tank's power.
Yeah, he landed some really good shots. Great combinations, but again, he's feeling too comfortable. He's got to change the script. Make Tank Davis feel that, make him make mistakes.
Davis intercepting the jab, parrying it.
Nice job.
Even better defense. There's a jab there.
Yeah.
Roach in the body. So Roach, the corner says be smart. I mean, he's trying, but you got to continue to attack somehow.
Roach talking to Tank now.
Now when he's attacking with that jab, he's walking Tank Davis back with that jab.
Defense from Roach, good feint. Double jab through the guard. Oh, great evasion, and then Davis looking to go to the body with the left hand, but the jab remains a constant for Roach, and Davis closes the distance.
But we saw the big betting odds in favor of Davis, and that's going to happen when you're on the run that he is. But those in boxing knew that Roach was going to be as tough, a stiff test. And I think Tank's team knew the same thing. They know him well. They know what they're up against. And Roach is faring well for himself here.
The jab is a very effective weapon here in the 8th. And you're right.
Yeah, he's feeling comfortable with the jab, but he's got to be careful because it almost seems like
Salamat sa
Tank is
pag-donate.
waiting for him
Ikaw
to
na
throw
ang
the
top
right hand.
donor
He can't
natin.
Coil that left hand. Oh, and there it is. And Davis just got backed up with a counter right from Roach.
That's a big moment in the fight for Roach. You talk about getting respect. That was his moment.
He's earning Davis's respect. That counter right backing Davis up. And there's a left uppercut that lands for Roach. Davis digs to the body on the bell line. 30 seconds left. And the last 2 rounds, Lamont Roach Jr. making things interesting here in this championship affair. Looking to become a simultaneous 2-division champion, looking to pull off the upset.
Shoutout sa iyo, Alvin Ortega. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
Especially in round 8. Davis being outlanded the last 2 rounds by Roach. And there's a sign of respect by Davis. Saying, okay.
Shoutout sa'yo, Nico Sampa. Salamat sa pag-donate. Napaka-pogi mo.
I want it when he comes.
Shoutout sa'yo, Alvin Ortega. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
Keep rotating your hands. Get him
And this is how effective Roach
Shoutout
was
sa'yo,
in the last round
Nico
with the right
Sampa.
hand.
Salamat sa pag-donate. Napaka-pogi mo.
He counterpunched Tank Davis. Tank Davis landed to the left. Roach came back with his own right. There it is. He timed it right. Counterpunch him and the uppercut. He landed some really good shots, Roach, in this last fight. That's right. He was not expecting those.
Shoutout sa'yo, Alvin Ortega. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
Round number 9. Barclays Center, Brooklyn, sold out. Gervonta Tank Davis putting his
Shoutout
lightweight
sa'yo,
and
Nico
undefeated
Sampa.
record on
Salamat
the
sa
line
pag-donate.
against amateur
Napaka-pogi
rival
mo.
Lamont Roach Jr. and on the unofficial scorecard of Larry Hazard. Well, Roach is closing the gap.
This is where you look back on those early rounds where not much happened. Could the judges have preferred Roach? It's an interesting spot for him to be in. This is everything he said he would do so far he's doing.
Counter right, nice right uppercut. Roach taking the fight to Davis. Davis high guard, wanting to explode with the left. Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam with the punch, but still, Roach leaning with right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee. What is he doing?
He forgot his...
Shoutout sa'yo, Nico Sampa. Salamat sa pag-donate. Napaka-pogi mo.
I understand. You take a knee like that, I look like a knockout. All right? Back up. Back up.
That's a generous call from him.
Did he not take a knee?
He did take a knee.
And again, wow, okay.
I thought he had hurt his hand. Did he not take the mouthpiece? Come on.
And that's what I thought.
Oh, here comes Davis. Davis exploding. And Roach meeting fire left side.
Shoutout sa'yo, Alvin Ortega.
Roach eating some
Salamat sa
big
pag-donate.
shots and coming
Ikaw
right
na ang top
A
donor
minute and a
natin.
half left in what has been an eventful 9th. We thought Davis might have gone down for the first time in his career. Instead, he exploded and Roach took the shots and fired back some of his own.
Roach has to be careful. Tank loading up big here.
Tank unloading lefts and rights. Roach doing a pretty good job of deflecting some of these shots. Short left hand from Roach. Counter right hand lands by the challenger.
This arena is on their feet right now.
Final minute of the 9th.
Shoutout sa'yo, Alvin Ortega.
Lead right hook,
Salamat
left
sa
hand from
pag-donate.
Davis.
Ikaw na ang
Never
top donor
expected Roach to
natin.
be taking these shots and countering and answering with his own big shots right in the center of the ring.
Roach feigning with the right uppercut and the left hook. Davis, high guard, taking a look. 30 seconds left in the 9th. Davis misses with the left and Roach. Check right hand there. Chopping counter right.
It's a really nice right hand. It's landing, but do not fall in love with it, Roach. If you throw it more than once at a time, you're going to get countered.
Another lead right hand there for Roach.
Yes, Abner, you're right. Davis, an expert at taking advantage of predictable patterns. Very good at reading the situation. But hey, he's in tough here right now against Lamont Roach Jr. Through 9 rounds, Roach outlanding Davis.
That looks like a submission. You hear me? Let me get I got it.
You gotta calm down. Listen to me.
Yeah, okay. Hey, come on now.
He's trying to get it.
There you go. There you go. That's what they do.
Shoutout sa'yo, Alvin Ortega. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
Turn up now. I want all 3 of these.
Abner, let's take a look at what we thought was taking a knee.
And I thought it was.
The blinding jab.
Blinding jab.
Yeah, what's
took a
wrong?
ref, something's wrong. He took a knee.
That's a knockdown.
Knockdown. You cannot take. Yeah.
What? Wow. This sport never ceases to amaze me. There's the crowd. The replay official said no knockdown, guys.
Well, it certainly did not come as a result of a clean punch, but it was voluntary.
It was jabs to the face, but you're right.
Shoutout sa iyo,
Wasn't the power.
Alvin
It
Ortega.
wasn't the knockdown
Salamat sa
punch.
pag-donate. Ikaw na ang
The
top
only time
donor
Floyd
natin.
Mayweather was down in his career when he broke his hand.
Yeah, right.
And
And
took
took
the
it
knee
exactly.
in the same
Touched the
way.
head. Exactly. Interesting. Wow.
But why did he go to the corner? Something
But
bothering his
that's,
eye?
It seemed like it.
Yeah.
But again, not allowed to take a time out during the round. Here we are, round 10. Davis lowers his hands. He's saying, yeah, come on, try me.
I mean, we gotta talk about Roach for how good he's looking in this fight so far.
Shoutout sa iyo, Elvin Panot. Salamat sa
And
pag-donate.
he's
Ikaw
pushing
na
Tank
ang
Davis
top
back.
donor
The right hand
natin.
is landing.
The odds makers may not have believed that Roach would still be here,
Shoutout
but
sa
he
iyo,
never doubted
Elvin
it. He
Panot.
never did.
Salamat
You're
sa
seeing that
pag-donate.
confidence
Ikaw
show
na ang
through.
top donor natin.
Thus far, here, less than 2 minutes left in the 10th. Tank Davis has failed to throw 30 or more punches in a round. Roach has thrown an average of 44 in the last 3 rounds. And to go back to the situation involving Davis, the commission looked at the replay. They said, yeah, Tank Davis had something in his eye. Referee Willis allowed him to take the knee, get the towel wipe off, and here we are, guys. Nice right hand from Roach. Nice left hook from Roach. Right uppercut on the inside. Combinations from Roach. And you're right, though, Abner, as you keep saying, don't fall in love with it, but it's effective,
It's effective, and he's taking his time. He throws it one, twice at a time, but not consistent for him to read it.
Left hook to the body. That's one of his patented punches for Roach. Nice combination from Roach. Roach continues to land the
Shoutout
right
sa iyo,
hand.
Elvin Panot.
this fight goes
Salamat
from
sa
here from
pag-donate.
Roach, he
Ikaw
has
na ang
earned his
top donor
respect.
natin.
Stunning affairs here in round 10 where Roach has landed 8 of 26. Davis just 3 of 13.
Good body shot there, though, from Davis.
Another body shot by Davis, but the counter from
Shoutout
Roach
sa
is
iyo,
there, and it's
Nico
effective.
Sampan.
Just when
Salamat sa
David catches him with the body shot, Roach
Napaka-pogi
comes
mo.
back with the uppercut. And now pushing Tank Davis back.
Roach has doubled the output and the connects of Tank this round.
Oh, beautiful body shot by Davis. Another left hand from Gervonta Tank Davis. But Roach snaps the jab. We are headed to the championship rounds. Lamont Roach Jr. making it interesting here tonight.
Shoutout sa iyo, Elvin Panot. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin. Shoutout sa iyo, Rico Manila. Salamat sa pag-donate. Napaka-pogi mo.
We're going to see an exchange by both fighters. Trading punches.
Shoutout sa iyo, Elvin Panot. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
Left hand. Well timed. Tag it in it. There it is. He's done it. He's done it really good.
Listen, let them do their job. Come on, seconds out, seconds out.
Gervonta Tank Davis living up to his reputation, though, in many ways. Low output, but he's landing 45% of his power punches. But just...
Will the judges favor some of these really big counter shots from Tank up against the consistent production of Roach?
Yeah, we've seen some big counter shots from Roach in the last couple of rounds. And according to our unofficial scorer, Larry Hazard, he has Davis up by 2 points. He's given 4 rounds, I believe, to Roach.
You feel like it could be that same Scott
That's it, the other way, absolutely. All right, championship rounds are here. Davis in a championship fight. Again, he saw Cruz, the only man to go 12 full rounds with him, and that's when Davis hurt his left hand. Well, Lamont Roach Jr. looking to hurt Davis's pride. He's the first fighter, Roach, to land more total punches than Tank through 10 from junior lightweight champion Lamont Roach Jr., who continues to attack Tank Davis.
That's a tremendous stat. And oh, by the way, guess who doesn't look like a 130-pounder tonight? Settling in nicely to his lightweight frame here. And very much in this fight in the championship rounds.
Nice right uppercut, left hook lands for Roach. Davis missing.
Yeah, he's missing. He started pushing Roach
to me now. Said you can take one, I can take one. Won't be a knockdown. Who's going to bend the knee? And Game of Thrones fashion, because this Game of Thrones is getting interesting here. Oh, another right hand, another right left by Roach. Exchanging fire with Davis and having success after Montes.
Does he have a right hand and then he's well aware to
Shout out sa iyo, Reggie Rose. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
Nice combination from Davis. Another.
That one was low. Now watch that. All right? All right, here we go. That one was low. Okay?
They're both talking the talk, and, welcome to the WAC with 40 seconds left here in the 11th round, but Lamont Roach Jr. more than proving that he earned this opportunity, guys, and making the most of it right now. Will it end up with him being crowned a champion? We've got just over a round left. And he's doing a great job here in round 11 as well.
Maybe him getting crowned as a two-division champion.
Simultaneous one, although Davis fighting on even terms here in the 11th. Both of them have landed same amount of punches.
I don't think anyone expected this.
12th and final round is here. And for the first time in a long time, you
Shout
have
out
to
sa iyo,
wonder.
Reggie Rose. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin. Shout out sa iyo, Rico Manila. Salamat sa pag-donate. Napaka-pogi mo. Shout out sa iyo, Reggie Lors. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin. Shout out sa iyo, Martin Muyoa. Salamat sa pag-donate. Napaka-pogi mo. Shout out sa iyo, Reggie Lors. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin. Shout out sa iyo, Hank Pinas. Salamat sa pag-donate. Napaka-pogi mo.
12th and final round on the East Side Pitbull Cruise saw the final bell after 12 rounds for Lamont Roach Jr. He's not just surviving, he's thriving.
He's fighting really similar to Tank Davis, counter-punching.
Larry Hazard's unofficial scorecard has Davis up by 1, and it could very well be the other way on the official scorecards.
Look at Roach just taking the fight to Tank here to open the 12.
And yet, you still feel the 10. You never know, but here we go. 2+ minutes left in the fight.
Oh, the pressure on those ringside judges in this one. Wow.
Mental focus, a lot of talking going on in that ring. Jab by Roach splits Davis's guard, and Davis misses with the lead left.
And Roach still talking to Tank.
And Davis eats the body shot, and another left hook upstairs, right hand, left, oh, but there's a counter left from Davis, and then Roach lands another jab on Davis.
Wow, Roach has to keep doing that.
Again.
Combinations, oh my God, he's beating Tank Davis to the punch.
Cleaner punches
Yes.
and more.
I don't know if you can take a shot here if you're Tank. You might need to get a knockdown here. You might need to go for it.
Exactly. A minute and a half left in this fight, and the way Lamont Roach Jr. is fighting, he could very well be on the verge of being crowned a champion in a second weight class.
Talk about flipping the script.
Davis has landed just slightly more power power shots. Roach very
Shout out
much
sa iyo,
controlling the
Rocky
jab
Buraw.
department.
Salamat
Davis
sa
has landed
pag-donate.
more
Ikaw na
body
ang top
shots. So
donor
again,
natin.
these scorecards could be all over the place. Less than a minute remaining.
You could cut this tension. Say it.
The chainsaw.
Shout out to you, Blake Buraw. Thank you for donating. You are our top donor.
Left hand. 40 seconds left.
And this is how close their
Shout
fights
out
as
sa iyo,
amateurs were.
Blake Buraw. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor
Like I
natin.
said, the familiarity, he knows Tank's tells, he knows his weaknesses. It's one thing to say it, it's another thing to execute.
And Roach is executing tonight.
Davis hands are low. Roach on the hunt. Is Roach about to offer the mother of all upsets here in Brooklyn, where Gervonta Davis became a champion for the first time? Is his championship reign in jeopardy? It comes down to the judges at ringside. Lamont Roach Jr. moving up in weight and proving, hey, he belonged in the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis.
130-pounder moving up to 35. He looked strong, he looked accurate, he looked great tonight, Lamont Roach.
But was it
Fight, but was it enough?
Gervonta Tank Davis, the biggest box office attraction in the sport here in America. 3-0 here at Barclays. His knockout streak has ended for at four, but
Shout out sa iyo, Blake Buraw. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
Predicted Tank Davis started slow.
Shout out sa iyo, Blake Buraw. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
Always in the fight. He always felt comfortable, never uncomfortable, always pushing Tank Davis
Shout
back.
out sa iyo, Blake Buraw. Salamat sa pag-donate. Ikaw na ang top donor natin.
Beautiful combinations. Pushing him back with the jab, and that's the replay when he took the knee.
so
Again,
he landed a punch.
yeah, and he took a knee. Again, Roach just had a response for everything that Tank Davis was throwing at him.
And yet, as competitive as it gets, Abner, they were separated by 3 or fewer landed punches in 9 of the 12 rounds. You see the total punches landed favor Lamont Roach just by a bit. Power punches, that belongs to Davis. The jab belongs to Roach. Decision belongs to the 3 judges at ringside. How often do we sit back on tenterhooks awaiting a
Shout
decision
out sa iyo,
for Gervonta
Blake
Tank
Buraw.
Davis fight?
Salamat
But
sa
here they are
pag-donate.
showing
Ikaw na ang
respect to
top
each
donor
other.
natin.
And Roach here, his respect tonight.
And for Davis, again, your biggest box office attraction. It pays to stay active as well.
It does.
You know, not to say there was a rust or a lack of sharpness, but Lamont Roach came to not only fight, but came to become a champion. Our unofficial scorer, Larry Hazard, has Gervonta Davis winning 115-113. Let's see what the judges
Those first rounds
have
were really
tabulated.
close.
Yes. And in rounds where you expect Davis to separate himself, that's where Roach was at his best.
At the very end, I think
Yep.
Roach was just feeling comfortable. He was feeling himself. Talk about knowing his opponent. He kept mentioning that, during the fight. He said, I know Tank. We fought many times. I know what he brings, and I think that's why he felt so comfortable in there. And talk about the chin. He got hit by Tank Davis many shots, and he took them.
All right, so plenty of anxious moments here. The tension palpable. The man who's about to relieve it, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. Judge at ringside, Eric Marlinski scores about 115-113 in favor of Gervonta Davis. Judges Steve Weisfeld and Glenn Feldman both scored the bout 114 to 114, even a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
I let the reactions speak for themselves, Abner.
You know,
look at Davis, look at Roach. Nobody's happy. Look at Jake Paul. He might be happy.
Well, you know what they say when it's a draw.